Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday morning, 8 a.m., and I am here for our Wednesday morning meditation. So when you're here, let me know and we'll get started. We're going to do what we have been doing. Excuse me. So we'll start with our some breath work. Good morning, Keely. We'll start with our breath work this morning, then move into our inspirational reading for the day, and then on to our guided meditation. If this is your first time joining meditation, we usually do a 4-count breath work. So it's 4 counts inhale, 4 counts hold, 4 counts exhale, 4 counts hold. And I usually use an affirmation, so I'll start with, instead of the counting, I use an affirmation. You're welcome to count your breath if you'd like. Or if counting to 4 or the whole affirmation is too long for your particular breath, then you can do what feels comfortable to you. So it looks like people are here. So let's get started. So we'll just find a comfortable seat to begin with your hands in a receptive position on your lap. And then just allowing your eyes to close. And we just begin by simply noticing the natural rhythm of our breath this morning. Just beginning to notice your breath, noticing the length of the inhales, the length of the exhales. You can notice, are they the same, are they different? Noticing where your breath sits in your body. Where can you feel your breath? Do you feel it in your low belly? Can you feel it in your chest? Maybe even your low ribs at your back. Where do you feel your breath? And so we're just starting the process of observing, not trying to change anything or judge anything, just beginning to observe, to notice. And we'll take a full inhale and exhale breath together, and then we'll move into our affirmative breath work this morning. I'll lead us through the first 3 rounds, and then we'll do 3 rounds on our own, and we'll meet back for the inspirational reading. So let's take an inhale breath together, and easily exhale out. And then inhaling. Divine life lives me, and hold. Divine life lives me. Exhale. Divine life lives me, and hold. Divine life lives me. Inhale. Perfect peace fills me, and hold. Perfect peace fills me. Exhale. Perfect peace fills me, and hold. Perfect peace fills me. Inhale. Divine health lives me. Divine health lives me. Exhale. Divine health lives me, and hold. Divine health lives me. Moving into 3 more rounds on your own, using any affirmation you like, or counting your breath. So finishing up your last round. And then moving back into the natural rhythm of your breath. Just allowing the effects of the breath work to wash over the insides of your body, to wash over your consciousness. And you're welcome to remain with your eyes closed, or if you'd like to open your eyes for the inspirational reading, you can. Okay, so I'm going to read today from the Agape International Spiritual Center. They have a monthly book of writings called The Inner Visions, and I'm going to read from today's reading. So the title for today's reading is called For This I Was Kept, and there is a quote. It says, "Tears are one of the most beautiful things in the world, so enjoy them and remain fragile, because then you are available to God, soft, porous. You function like a sponge and God is soaked in." And that's by Osho. For this I was kept. During a particularly challenging day in 2020, I found myself grief-stricken and crying uncontrollably. A bit later, something else had me tearing up with joy. I can't say why I noticed, but my tears of grief tasted bitter, while those of joy were sweet in comparison. Wow, I thought, perhaps this quarantine was finally getting the best of me. Fascinated, I later decided to revisit both triggering instances. Sure enough, the woeful tears were lime sour and the joyous were honeysuckle sweet. Contemplating and relishing both, I found myself swelling with a blissful sense about all the stark vicissitudes of the fateful year. The sweet and bitter tears commingled, and I cried, "My God, for this I was kept." According to certain translations of the Bible, when the crucified Christ exclaimed, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" he was exhibiting a fleeting moment of humanizing self-pity or weakness about the length of his trials in the 9th hour. But other translations are much different. My God, for this I was kept," is the one closest to the Aramaic original that registers most with me. When I think of it as divine providence, it becomes a cry of ecstasy, a sweet release into state of euphoria, also termed divine madness. The final orgiastic climax into true spiritual freedom, a rallying, call-tapping into the limitless resolve of unbridled devotion and persistence that is our spiritual birthright. Let's brace ourselves. 2021 will likely prove another extremely challenging year. Let us remember through the sweet and sour tears that we are made for times such as this. Let's affirm with all our spiritual might, with the authority of our indwelling Christ consciousness, my God, for this I was kept," staying fragile and strong in love. And that was written by Kanshaka Ali, and there is an affirmation also that I'll put in the comments for today. I remain fragile yet strong, knowing the power of the eternal life sustains me. My God, for this I was kept. So once again, finding a seat that is comfortable for you and having your hands in a receptive position on your lap and just allowing your eyes to close if they're open. As we begin our practice this morning, we set our intentions to stay fragile, to stay soft, so that we may feel the presence of God within ourselves, so that we may feel the presence of God in all things, in all beings. And so we choose this morning to practice. We we choose to meet ourselves here, to meet ourselves at the place of divine within. And we become so focused, so still, that we know God as our life. And so this morning you can use your breath to anchor you, to bring you back to the present moment when you find you've been pulled by a story or a thought, or you're in the future or in the past. At the moment you become aware of this, lovingly return your attention to some aspect of your breath and guide yourself back to the here and now. And we do this over and over again, as many times as we need to, without judgment, only love. Just bringing ourselves back, walking ourselves home each time. And sometimes as we become still, our mind may feel more busy, or our body may feel agitated. We might start noticing more sensations. And if this is the case for you this morning, allow yourself to be exactly as you are. Acknowledge the thoughts, acknowledge the sensations, and then see if you can allow them to move through, just to pass right through. Like you were watching a cloud pass over the sky, or a train pass through a station. Simply acknowledge the thought, acknowledge the sensation, and then let it move through. And if for some reason there's a thought or sensation that continues on, you can become curious and ask the sensation or the feeling or the thought, what do I need to know about this feeling, about this sensation? And then just remain open to listen, to hear what it is you need to know. Noticing where is your attention. Lovingly bring yourself back to the here and now. every breath moving closer and closer to that place within yourself that is untouched by outside circumstances. Every breath, feeling yourself united with all of life, knowing that that eternal place within you, that place of the divine, is what connects each and every one of us. So as we begin to close out our meditation this morning, take a moment to give thanks for this practice, to be in gratitude for this time. And then take a moment to be in gratitude and thanksgiving for any insights, any awakenings, any shifts in consciousness this morning. Big or small, just be in gratitude. take a full breath in together. And easily exhale out. And then as you're ready, you can allow your eyes to open and bring your vision back into your space. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I am grateful for each and every one of you for showing up so consistently. Thank you for being willing to join me in meditation and for being willing to be still and do your work. Yeah, it's been, when we started this last March, so it's almost been a year of us being together in meditation in the mornings. So thank you guys for showing up for yourself and showing up for this time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm so grateful for you. I love you guys, and I will be back, what is today? Today's Wednesday, so I'll be back Friday morning, 8 a.m. With our Friday morning meditation. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good day.